Welcome into the NY2MD podcast. We got your host, Kevin Hurt, Brian Sherrard.
What's up,
B?
What's going on, man?
Not much. We're also joined by our special guest, the birthday girl,
Woo-hoo!
Dr. Joyelle R. Scott. What up, Doc?
How you doing?
How's everybody today?
All right. Glad to be back. Even though, we inside, but that's okay.
we are definitely inside. This is much different than the last setup we had.
Yeah. But it's pretty cool, though. I like it with the screens, that live action going. I like it.
Got the backgrounds going on. You got a globe. I see Missy Elliott back there.
Yeah.
I got Arsenal back there, of course. And you can see my championship belt back there for beating Brian and the Empire.
You know what? Don't bring that up.
Look at that.
Don't bring that up. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I almost hope you beat me this year. I hope there's a fantasy league that we have.
I know, right? Yes. You are not kidding. You are not kidding, man. So we definitely have we don't have a lot of sports to talk about, but we will talk about sports. We do have some things. But thanks for everybody who watched us last week on YouTube, of course, live, and also we're on Spreaker, Stitcher apps, as well as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and all our other social media outlets. We're on Facebook, we're on IG, and on the Twitter at NY2MD Podcast. So I want to start off real quick with the quick sports story.
Okay.
So it's 9 o'clock, maybe it's around 8:30, 9 o'clock. Sports Center on ESPN came on.
When was this? Last night?
No, this morning.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, so what exactly? And by the way, they're like 10 feet apart on the set now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which makes sense. So I'm sitting here watching it, and the first story that comes up is the NBA players playing 2K Live tournament. And they're showing highlights.
What?
Of like Kevin Durant. Who did he play? I think it was Dante Jones. I can't remember who it was. Oh man, I forgot. I forgot.
We can't miss Andy Dukes up here, man.
No, not that Dante Jones. It's some other Jones guy. I can't remember.
Don't hate.
But they ranked the players by what their score is on NBA Live.
Okay.
So Kevin Durant was like a 97 or something. So he was the number 1 seed facing the 16 seed. Anyway, they started off the highlights of them playing because they were live streaming it on Sports Center. So this is where we're at right now.
Wow.
So they're live streaming them playing.
Well, they actually showed it on ESPN last night.
Wow.
But they're showing the highlights of it this morning on the Sports Center.
That's crazy.
You got to do, right?
I mean, man, but yeah, this is where, listen, we're struggling for sports.
But it's innovative, though, thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
True. I mean, I watched a little bit of it last night before Blacklist came on, so
Nathan will love to hear this story because we get in these arguments over time, like sports versus esports. Mm-hmm. And he tells me all the time, yeah, more people watch esports than the Super Bowl and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, whatever, Nate, whatever. So knowing that that's the only thing going right now will just prove his point even more. You
know how much that dude Ninja, playing what is that game? Gosh.
Fortnite.
Yeah, Fortnite. How much he makes a year?
Yeah,
from live streaming his videos.
It's crazy, man.
And then, like looking at the Indy 5,000, is that what it is? The
500.
500. I know. Okay.
That's okay. It's an extra zero.
But like looking at their live stream, they say they have the same amount of views for their live stream as they do for the actual event. So,
well, yeah. Well, you got to think every stadium or venue has a certain capacity.
Mm-hmm.
So, and some of those things, I don't know how many people watch the Indianapolis 500 on television.
They said 1.5 million.
Oh, okay. That's still kind of low as compared to 306 million in the United States.
But to hold it still when you have a live streaming like video game event, still the same amount of people. That's how dedicated you are to the sport. You're still watching it like this to get that fix.
Yeah. Well, speaking of dedicated to the sports, so NASCAR, obviously there's no NASCAR. They have gone digital. They have virtual races now online. And Vegas has opened up their sports book for people to bet on these virtual races between the drivers.
Wait a minute, explain this to me. So virtual meaning
like they're in front of their computers with their steering wheel and some pedals, and they're projected into the cars or whatever cars that they are in, and they are actually driving a race, a virtual race
Whoa.
And it's competitive, of course, because you're out there racing like you're really racing, and people now in Vegas is opening it up for people to bet on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're talking about the Indy 500. Like that's that virtual race. It's the same amount of viewers for the virtual race as they are for the live race. So they didn't lose any viewership.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, by the way, I got a lot of Bleacher Report notifications. Apparently, EA Sports, they have like the greatest of all time football teams going up against each other.
Oh, okay.
So basically, right, they have like the best, like take the Redskins, right? They will have like the best quarterback of all time of the Redskins, the best wide receivers of all time, the best, running backs, and they would go up up against another team. So like I saw like little clips of the Ravens versus Pittsburgh. Like they had like Lamar Jackson, like he was the best QB, but they had like Ray Rice, Jamal Lewis. You know what I mean?
Like all-time greats.
All-time greats. And you would be glad to know that the all-time Redskins did beat the all-time Cowboys this week. So,
well, duh. I mean, seriously. I mean, right? Who did they have at quarterback? Do you know for Washington?
I think it was
Sammy Bob. It might did it go back that far, or like would they have
it's like all-time. So okay. But I don't know who was quarterback, but I thought it was Doug. Williams. So.
Okay, well, I'll still take Doug.
So they do put the person's stats into the game, and then you kind of just play.
I don't know. I just saw like little highlights of it. Mm-hmm. So I didn't see the full game, and I was trying to read the back of the jerseys to see like what players they chose as some of the all-time greats. So, but I just saw a quick like little highlights of it, so I don't know. But I do think it was Doug Williams for the Redskins.
Okay. So you said you were watching or you heard about the Ravens playing the Steelers all-time?
Yeah, we lost. We lost in overtime, man.
Oh man, really?
Yeah. I wasn't happy about that.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, that's like a real rivalry, so but we beat our rivals, and then you guys lost. You guys lost to yours, but I mean, you got to think about the all-time Steelers.
Yeah,
I mean, like it was a competitive game at least.
Yeah.
So the all-time Steelers, that had to be a packed team.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
you know that.
But oh man, but everybody's doing well. Everybody's quarantined. Yep. No one's going out. No one's running out of toilet paper.
Nah. So let me tell you my new method, right?
Okay.
So I'm the only one in my house that can go out. Everybody's high risk, so I'm the only one going out.
Okay.
So I'm trying to. Whereas before I was going shopping like once a day, trying to find toilet paper, trying to find Lysol, trying to find wipes, all this stuff. I'm trying to spread it out. So I'm only trying to go out like at least once a week now.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided. Today I woke up 5 o'clock in the morning, right?
His normal time, by the way.
Okay.
Let's not forget that. That's his normal time.
Yeah, but I actually went to the Giant, right? Oh man, it was perfect. It was like nobody in the store.
Okay.
I mean, but now once 6 o'clock rolled around, then more people got in. But it was great, man. It was like nobody in the store. All the people I did see had masks, except for the workers, which I felt bad about. I was like, man,
they should have masks on.
Yeah. But every customer I saw had a mask on.
So
it was just so good. I was able to shop, found everything I needed, and because I got there early, I was able to find some Lysol, which was like striking gold for real. Because I've been trying to find that for weeks. There was actually some toilet paper. I was like, whoa, what's going on? So, and I was able to get everything I needed. So that's going to be my new method, man.
So what time is your Giant open? Because the stores by me, they alter their hours. So like they open at 7 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock. So what, is it still early for you?
24 hours.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't have that anymore.
Yeah, because I was, when I was talking to him this morning, I heard that these places were closing. They weren't staying open 24 hours in order to sit there and sanitize. So when he said that to me, I was a little bit shocked by it.
Right.
Man, this one's typically open 24 hours, but I didn't think they were going to be open for that reason. They're like, nah, we're still open. I was like, perfect.
They must not have a rush because I know the ones by me, we like before the whole stay-at-home order from Maryland, we went and got everything we needed. And I tell my friends, when you grow up in a Jamaican household,
thanks, Al Boogie.
You learn to grow up where your parents are buying double and triple of everything because they have a big barrel or two in the corner that they're stacking up to send that down to the island. So I grew up with like the big cases of toilet paper and paper towels, extra boxes of whatever, flour, things like that. So for me, it was like it's natural to always go to Costco and buy stuff, even when it was just by myself. So my boyfriend is like, yeah, now I understand. Now I understand why you stock up on everything. Because I'm good. Only we need to buy some fresh produce. I'm good for the next 3 weeks or so.
Yeah.
Well, you're a doctor. You should be prepared anyway, honestly.
Yeah, but that early upbringing.
That whole island thing. Yeah, you gotta be prepared with stuff
I didn't afford because people do need it. I buy what we calculate for the next couple of months. Because also in general, I don't like going out every week to the store. I can't stand it. Like I buy 1 month and I go back out the next month. That's how I operate when I go grocery shopping.
I personally hate shopping. I hate it. Food shopping in general. So this is, but whatever, I got to do what I got to do. But that's why I'm trying to make as least many trips as possible now.
That's good. Reduce your exposure.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. And that's the big thing right now. All right. So also later on today, we have the Basketball Hall of Fame broadcast. Now, of course, they're not having like a ceremony and everything. They're just announcing the class of 2020. I think that's going to be on ESPN today at noon, I believe.
Okay. Now, Kobe's automatically making it, right? They're foregoing the whole.
Yes, and which they should.
Yeah,
which they should. I definitely have no issues with them putting in Kobe. And the class that he's in too, just Kobe, Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan. Is going in. Yeah, so you have three, two straight from high school, Kevin Garnett and Kobe. And you have one that went to Wake Forest, of course, and an all-time great 5-time champion and Tim Duncan.
Yeah. To this day, man, I still would have never saw this.
Till this day. You gotta say it till this day. You gotta say it like that, right?
I never thought. I remember watching Tim Duncan in college, man, and I did not think he was going to be this good, man.
No, well, remember watching. I see my cousin's paying attention. He Wake Forest alum. Also, he's a Steelers fan, Brian. Yeah. So there you go. And I had to go with that.
What's going on here, man?
And he just watched It's a Wonderful Life like 2 years ago because we argue about it all the time.
He sounds like me.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, you and I don't talk a lot either. Mr. Movie Guy.
But it's a mainstay now. I had to.
Yeah, exactly. I had to put you on to too many movies and things. It was. You know what? Don't post that. Don't post what he just typed up there. It was all right.
It was all right.
Oh, you know what?
That's an awesome movie.
That's why. This is why you weren't going to make it to the family reunion. I did that on purpose, Fred. Okay. This guy. Anyway, but so all three of them going in, and a couple. Tamika Catchings is going in from the WNBA. She played with the Indiana Fever. She had a great college career at Tennessee also. So all those people deserve to go in. But man, every time for me personally, when I see something with Kobe, I just can't believe it's been 2 months already.
Yeah.
And just with everything going on in the world, not saying anybody forgot, but it's just, wow. It's been 2 months.
Yeah.
Years.
Yeah, it seemed like it was a long time ago now, right?
Yeah, like January, February, March is 3 years right there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like 2020 is like 10 years put into one so far, and it makes no sense. Like when this year started, it's like, oh man, this is going to be a great year. No, this year went downhill fast in a hurry. We got no sports. There's nothing going on. We got esports. It's just people bringing up old arguments now. Like, did Scotty help MJ more than what's his name, Phil Jackson? And blah, all this other, because there's really nothing else to do. And then all you see is everybody on YouTube or everybody on IG working out or TikTok.
Yes, TikTok.
Everybody's on TikTok doing a dance or something.
I'm going to do one later. I'm going to do one of those later. I'm going to post it.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh.
With the hands. Have you seen it, Brian?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's awesome.
Oh, you mean the one where it's like there's a video of just hands and somebody's in the middle of the party.
Yes, I have seen that. That is pretty cool. I did see that. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, my other cousin Charles Hardy, Fred's cousin too, posted that he's a real introvert, but he posted it like even introverts want to go outside right now.
Right.
So, what?
Hey Rachel, thanks Leslie for the birthday shout out.
Kevin, you better not do one of those videos. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do. You know what, Fred? I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to have a picture of you as a baby next to me. Okay. Just want you to know that. So, what up, R2? So, this has been a crazy year. But the one good thing that has happened this year is that we get to watch Netflix and chill all day.
All day long.
Yes, sir.
So I do want to talk about Netflix and stuff, but first I do want to bring up something. Since we all are 80s kids, we'll start with the doctor. Give me your top 10 80s movies.
Oh my gosh. So 80s movies. I love Pretty in Pink. I love that movie.
Never seen it.
But no, I've never seen it either. That's a chick flick. So
have you seen Goonies? Because that was a classic.
I've never seen it. He's a movie guy though.
Yeah, I'm a movie guy, but I haven't seen Goonies. Pretty in Pink. Keep going. Let's see.
Oh man, I gotta come get them blend between 80s and 90s. What the movies I love? Goonies. Oh yeah, Terminator.
Can you write these things down?
Terminator. Have you? Yeah, seen it?
Yes. Oh, of course.
There's no of course with you. There's no of course.
You little iffy. Oh man. Oh yeah, Beverly Hills Cop. I love and Die Hard. I just love the whole Die Hard franchise. I don't care if it's a good movie or not. I love all the Die Hards.
Oh my gosh, my man Fred. Oh my gosh.
Yo, Fred, this guy Brian, my co-host here, is the Back to the Future aficionado of all aficionados.
Oh,
like he makes a DeLorean joke every other day. It's insane.
I mean, I love
no! Don't you dare go get the. Here we go.
There's two more Gremlins.
Wait, look.
What?
It has a model car of the DeLorean from Back to the Future. You got to hold it up a little bit higher, B. Go ahead. There you go.
Serious?
Yes. Yes.
Back to the Future is a classic.
Okay.
Gremlins. But it's a movie. I know you didn't see it, Brian. Weird Science. I used to.
I've seen Weird Science.
You saw it?
Yeah, Weird Science was awesome.
I recorded it on my little VHS tape, and I played it over and over and over again. I loved that movie.
Yeah, Weird Science was good. Oh, Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
I never saw that one.
Sean Penn.
No, definitely didn't see that.
And also, love
you seen Fast Times? Oh my God.
Why would I watch that movie?
Nah. Did you see Poltergeist?
Poltergeist?
Yeah.
All right, so I have a story about Poltergeist, right?
I have a short story about Poltergeist. I turned it on and turned it away. That was it.
So
I don't do scary movies.
Yeah, so oh, thank you, Fred. Thank you.
Let's talk about me.
No, but Poltergeist, I saw that when I was a kid for whatever reason. My parents let me watch it, and dude, that movie turned me off from like horror movies. Like,
what?
Like I can't do horror movies because of Poltergeist. Like that thing gave me like nightmares when I was.
I used to watch every horror movie I could as a child. Every horror. I mean, even those little campy ones you saw on late night. I think it was like Channel 5 in New York. That used to come on at 1:00 in the morning.
WPIX.
Yes, exactly. And the ones that's like it's clearly like little people moving the dolls around and stuff.
It's like stuff, yeah, on the weekends, like after the honeymooners went off, it'd be just this campy, horrible. Well, that's where we also got the kung fu flicks as well.
That was my jam.
So you cannot go without seeing those kung fu flicks.
Was it the Apes? Planet of the Apes. That's on Saturday too, after cartoons.
Yep.
And then Star Trek.
Of course, Star Trek. Yep.
That's my jam.
All right.
Breakfast Club was mentioned by Fred, by the way. Never seen
that. That's a great one. That's another good one.
Never saw that either. I see Fred likes the chick flicks.
What? You didn't like Breakfast Club? It's not a chick flick.
Nah, it's not.
No.
No.
Oh, it sounds like it.
It's like a kind of like a teenager movie.
Yeah, no.
I will say this though, for as much as I don't like horror movies, I was able to watch Freddy. Love Freddy.
But Freddy, I don't think was really that scary though. Was Freddy scary to you guys?
No, it was funny to me.
Yeah, exactly. He was more like a Valerian, like this dude was telling jokes.
And V was another, even though it was a miniseries, that was another one. Remember V?
Oh yeah, well, that came out on Fox.
I think so.
Like when Fox first came out, I think V was.
That was that. Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, no, I love V. Anything with especially when they try to do the reboot because my girl was on there.
That was horrible. Oh, that was so horrible.
It was not. Don't go there.
Horrible.
Nope.
You can't.
It had my OG from Lost on there.
Some things you gotta leave alone. It's classic, and you leave it alone.
Nope, it was good. It just didn't last long. They didn't give it a chance.
So, Joelle, do you have any other ones to round out the list?
I'm looking at the list of things that came out. E.T. came out. Yes, Lost Ark. Ghostbusters was another one.
Are you just naming films now, or are you talking about films that you top 10? Because we're at like 40 at this point.
Listen, I love movies. I love movies.
I mean, but it's supposed to be 10. You're naming 20. You're taking stuff off.
We have Ghostbusters.
List. Oh my gosh.
We have Ghostbusters, Raiders of the Lost Ark, E.T. of course, Goonies, Gremlins, Back to the Future, Weird Science. That's 7. Die Hard.
The best Christmas movie of all time.
Stop it.
Pretty in Pink. And then we're gonna go with the Terminator. So got 10 right there.
All right.
Why did some guy here named Adrian said Bad Boys 2? What?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's not 80s.
You're not qualified. You're not qualified to talk about
what?
This is 80s movies. 80s movies.
Oh my gosh.
Bad Boy 2 that shouldn't even in a top, look at top 5 of all time.
Dead or alive. No. Top 5 Dead or Alive. Bad Boys 2. I can't with him. I can't with him. All right, B. This is before it goes off the rails. What do you got?
All right, here are my top 10 80s movies. First, I'm going to name my all-time favorite movie all time. That didn't sound right. My favorite movie all time, Back to the Future.
Yes, okay. we gathered that.
Right. Back to the Future 2, which I thought was awesome. Ghostbusters, Coming to America, Indiana Jones, but my favorite Indiana Jones was The Last Crusade. That was awesome. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, love that. Okay. Bloodsport, Karate Kid.
Yes, Karate Kid.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Love that.
Yes.
And Do the Right Thing, which even to this day, it's
till this day.
It holds up. And it's still relevant.
It does.
Do the Right Thing was so good. I appreciate it so much more now than when I first saw it when I was a kid. So yeah, Do the Right Thing, man. It's pretty awesome.
I never saw The Wiz. I need to see it one day.
The Wiz is awesome.
I didn't. I'm not a Wiz fan.
Did you see it? You mean like the Wizards or the Wiz?
The Wiz, because Rachel put down The Wiz, and I was like,
nobody beats The Wiz. That thing was good. Ease on down that road. Come on.
I never saw it.
You know, I had my boy in it, but
The Wiz was awesome. All right, for me, Gremlins.
Yes.
Because Stripe was the star.
Yes.
Of course, Do the Right Thing, which was one of the first graphic books that I read. They actually had a breakdown of it, especially the part where they murdered Radio Raheem.
Right.
It was at my mother's bookstore. I remember I had nightmares about it, but I love that movie. Die Hard, of course, best Christmas movie of all time.
Of course.
E.T.
Okay.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Wait, what about Ghostbusters 2 hurt?
Top Gun. Well, Ghostbusters 2 because it had the Bobby Brown song, which is the best Bobby Brown song of all time. I mean, too hot to handle, too cold to hold. We call the Ghostbusters and we're in control. Who doesn't love that? Forget My Prerogative and Tenderonies. That song is the best. We got. I mean, come on. That song, he put some heart, soul, dance. He put his soul into that. Oh my God, that's such a good movie. Top Gun, Stand By Me.
Splash.
Yeah. Splash. I used to love that movie too. I forgot about that. That was a good one.
Not the best Bobby Brown song. No one asked you, Frederick. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, Top Gun. I love Stand By Me. That was one of my favorite movies. Yes. The Outsiders.
Yes, that's another good one.
The Outsiders was. I wouldn't pass. Put it that way. Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Oh, Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I love Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
I love Beetlejuice. Let me see. What else? I think Transformers the movie. Oh, the cartoon movie, because it came out in '86. I was 10 years old, and I loved it. So, yeah. Those are my 10/11.
I see. If you put Home Alone, sorry, man, that came out in 1990.
Yeah, that was 1990.
Kind of on the cusp.
That was gonna go on my list too.
Right on the cusp.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice, yes. And Rachel, I feel judged by you writing in all caps. And I feel a lot of judgment.
You know what? She is judging you.
And
I
don't know if I appreciate that judgment.
Put that out there, Double R. Say you lose.
Yeah, but the 80s, man, the 80s has some good movies, man.
80s cartoons.
That's a whole 3 hours, El Boogie. That's like.
Yeah, that's 5 podcasts.
Yeah. I'll spend an hour just on Transformers and Voltron. That would be, oh my God.
Have you any taste the Gremlins cereal that came out at the time the Gremlins came out?
Gremlin cereal?
There's a Gremlin.
Did they have like little eggs that kind of hatched or whatever? Like, I don't know.
What kind of cereal were you eating?
I'm thinking of
a different dinosaur cereal. What? It's like a whole different issue with the cereal. You have eggs hatching. No, they look like little gremlins.
See, all right. So Double R just called you loose. So I appreciate it.
See, judgment.
So wait, are they? Listen, okay. Now we got Jim and He-Man. Are we just gonna go start talking about cartoons? Is that what the people want?
Jim was my jam, and He-Man and She-Ra.
No, yeah, She-Ra. Well, yeah, She-Ra. I have my daughter watching She-Ra now, so there's a new version of it.
Train her up right.
Yeah, I mean, but we gotta have. I mean, He-Man. You gotta have. Which could be a perfect segue into what we can talk about after this. But of course, Thundercats.
Yeah, Thundercats was great.
Which of course featured tigers. Which segue
nice
into Tiger King. And now we don't want any. Listen, we're going. Spoiler alert here.
Oh,
if you have not watched Tiger King,
you're missing out on life.
You're missing. You're missing out, but we don't want to ruin it for you. So,
well, what? Tiger King was awesome. The way I describe it is like a dumpster fire that you can't watch stop burning. Like I put the episode on because like all this hype on social media, start seeing the memes. So I put it on and I'm playing it. I'm doing some work, and it's like usually I play movies in the background. But it's playing, and I'm just like looking up. And it's like, because like every scene, you're like, what's going to happen next? Then they have music videos, not giving it away from that. And I'm like, well, what's going on? Yeah. He was in the kitchen. He's like, how are you playing this without me? You got to start it back over again. So for like the next, I don't know, like how many hours you watch every episode back to back. It was a binge night.
This is exactly what I did. It's the first thing I ever binged in my life.
Really?
Dude, it was last Saturday. Okay. It's like I started around 11 and finished at like 7 at night. Okay. It was, but you couldn't stop like Doc was talking about. It's like a dumpster fire, and you think it was going to go out, but they kept putting more gasoline on it. And you couldn't really figure out where the gasoline was coming from. Like, this is getting worse as we go along.
It's getting crazy.
Like you watch every scene, you're like, wait, what? Did he actually do that? I don't get anything given away by saying everyone agrees Carol did it. Because all
but we got to, because I have some questions.
Even OJ agreed on that.
If you haven't watched it, go watch it, because there are going to be spoilers here, because I have questions for y'all.
What questions you got?
Well, spoiler alert, we have questions, but go ahead.
Yeah, the first question is, what do you, Carol, do y'all think she actually did that?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. There was no sincerity.
No doubt.
I was really devastated.
Okay. I'm the only one that doesn't think she did it, because
And why is that? I need you. I don't know. We have Fred's a lawyer. I don't know if he's still on here, but you need to plead your case.
How?
I don't know. I don't know. Like what she really
5 years and a day. She was like, okay, death certificate. Bring on this money,
dude. It was like it was no
will. Sorry, giving it away. I mean, seriously.
They changed it, like you said, exactly. They changed the wording.
Right.
Of the will.
That was the shadiest thing to me when it said, death or disappearance or whatever. Like, yeah.
Which it didn't say on that before, and then they changed it to say that.
Yeah, that was the most shadiest thing.
Okay, and you don't think anything is...
I'm not 100% sure that she did.
But
here's the thing.
Lack of emotion in the original interviews when they interview her.
No, she's the shadiest person on that whole show.
Okay, all right, now, that we agree with. Like, if I came away from that show,
we agree she's shady. We agree she did some fraudulent things, but I don't think she did it.
Yeah, come on, dog.
So wait. So is it you don't think she did it, or you don't think she fed her husband to the lions and tigers?
I'm not. Put it this way, I'm not convinced that she did it. But
no, you think is this like an OJ thing where she has something to do with it? You think?
No, I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know, but I will say this: I saw an interview with Jeff Rowe, the guy who owns the zoo now, and he said,
speaking of dirty people.
He's number 2. He's number 2 in the list. That dude. Jeez. But no, he gave an interview and somebody was asking him like, what type of stuff did they left out, and he said that Netflix left out there's a whole bunch more evidence going against Carol that he thinks Netflix left out for legal reasons.
Because they reopened an investigation because of this, right?
No.
They reopened an investigation into the guy's disappearance because of this.
Because they need to.
Oh my gosh. I did not know that.
Dude,
and the fact they said they left out more legal things that could implicate her because of legal reasons. Hello.
Yeah, but that's coming from Jeff Rowe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, yeah, because he's about to be going to jail too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm
just not, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm not 100% convinced that she did.
I'm 3,000% convinced.
Right.
You know how much I love LeBron.
Oh yeah.
I'm more convinced of her killing her husband than I am of LeBron being the best player of all time. That's how convinced I am. Okay?
What?
Yes.
Oh my
dude, there's not a shadow of doubt in my existence.
Oh none.
I picked up on that quick. As soon as they would discuss that whole thing, I was like, oh yeah, because she just kept on moving. She just kept on rolling.
Nothing changed.
Then had the old dude that she put on a leash who's like singing to her.
Was the great pause right quick.
Wait a minute.
I saw that, I was like, rewind. Did I just see that?
Wait a minute. She put somebody on a leash.
Her husband, Howard.
The wedding picture.
I missed that.
Oh, dude.
I was really wondering how he maintained in that marriage, but now, as you brought that back up, that reminded me about the whole leash scene, and I was like, wait. And he was like kind of naked, so there's that outside.
Oh my gosh.
And I want to know who took the picture.
There's people that do these sort of things.
That's true.
Here's my whole thing with Carol Baskin is that Carol, yeah, that's that B more coming out. I just don't understand what made her so different than everybody else. Like, to me, she's just as much in the wrong. I mean, she's keeping these animals in captivity. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're in cages too. Like, you have all this money. Why don't you get them somewhere so they can roam free? And if you really care that much about them, but yet you're making money off of you're exploiting them too, making money off of them.
Exactly.
And the shadiest thing to me was the volunteer worker thing. Like, that's very
for free.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're not even paying people.
Internship.
Yeah,
internship. The fact that there's more tigers in captivity than there are in the wild, that's a problem.
That's crazy.
Well, that's a human problem, period. That's just a human problem, yes. Cultures and all things, all that stuff coming into play. But what is wrong with everybody on this show?
Yeah.
Had issues. It started off with Joe Exotic.
Yeah.
Our boy Joe.
Okay. I was like, okay, then after the wives are talking and doing videos, I was like, wait,
He's doing videos. Then the first husband, who had no teeth, meth mouth.
Well, he started off with teeth.
Yeah, he did.
Rest.
He started off with teeth.
And now he has teeth again.
Yes, now he has teeth again.
He has teeth again. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got a little payout from the production of Netflix. Yeah.
And plus, could he have had a shirt on during any part of the interviews process?
Yeah. He did in the very beginning. He had a white,
like one, yes, but then the rest of it was it.
Shooting in the water
and, with his pink camo gun. Yes.
Yeah.
And also he had the worst tattoo in the history of existence of life.
Tattoos?
Period. No, that one. We mean no, the one tattoo that.
The property tattoo.
That he had to get kind of sort of covered up.
Yeah.
That still didn't cover up everything. How could you? That's not even a full cover up.
No.
You still got like half a word. What do you cover it up? And he was happy about it.
And I agree with Rachel. It was very cult-like. It's like they preyed on certain people, and you saw how they found people who were desperate, who really needed help.
You know who had a cult?
Who?
The dude in Myrtle Beach, Doc Ant.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that dude with these like teenagers.
Yeah.
And then he had think about it. First dude had 2 husbands. This guy had like 5 wives.
Yes.
The other chick killed her husband.
Right.
After running away from one. Okay. All these people are shady. The Jew Jeff Lowe with his affliction shirt with the bandana up the hat over his head. Going between sneaking cats into hotels in Vegas.
I was like, wait, did he actually put a cat in a suitcase?
In a suitcase.
And they got upset that he got fined. He got upset. I'm like, you literally put a living creature in a suitcase.
In a suitcase with no air. Ain't no air in there.
Oh my gosh, man. This is crazy.
But this whole thing was, I did not expect it to spiral into this insanity.
Yeah, dude. But it's like this whole world, like I was telling you before you watched it, that I just didn't know exists, man. This whole big cat universe that exists that I had no idea about. And it was crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But Hurt, real quick though. So we've been to Myrtle Beach many, many times. Ever recall hearing about this?
Oh yeah.
Dude? You do?
Oh yeah, because they had brochures for it and everything in the hotel.
That's what I was going to ask you because I don't remember seeing anything.
And that's why I was kind of shocked. I was like, oh my god, like I see this place not see it, like pass by it. Actually, I think I passed by it once, but I saw all these brochures for that place.
Okay, all right.
I was definitely there. But I didn't know, and I haven't been. What was the last time I went to Myrtle Beach? Was like 2 years ago, maybe. But they raided the place. I'm on live video, Max. Come here. Don't you know? Come on, man. We had this discussion.
Max is like, I
don't care. Someone's at the door. I don't care if you laugh or not.
Wait, I think I might have been there because I remember going to Myrtle Beach one time during school, and we went to some place that had, but it was called Alligator Alley because they had alligators there, but they also had big cats there, like tigers and some. So maybe I might have went there. I don't know. Receipts. I might have went there because I remember seeing like the tigers and
it costs a lot of money to get into that place.
Okay, so maybe that wasn't the one.
Yeah, but it's like it was like 2 something. You saw he was like quoting prices.
$200?
Yeah, it was just like a whole experience and stuff.
I didn't go to that one.
Yeah. But it would be pretty cool though to pet a tiger. I would.
Yeah,
say.
No.
Really?
So I have a story about that.
Okay.
So I was trying to find it when I made my post on Facebook, and I can't find the pictures anywhere. And my friend might have it. But when I went to Indonesia, we were in Jakarta, and went to a zoo. And so, of course, a zoo, the standards of upkeep in zoos in some other countries not the same as you guys see here in the United States. So you see these lions and tigers, and you drove through like this whole lion and tiger sanctuary. Keep your windows up because they will come because there's no barrier between you and them. And at one point you could see them, and the wall's very low. It's like 5 feet high, and they can jump over that. But okay, but they look really like kind of skinny, kind of scrawny. They weren't like all nice and plump like you see like in the wild or even.
So they looked hungry.
They look very hungry.
Okay.
Yeah. And the one was short, so that's that. But then you also could pay to sit next to and pet these lions and tigers. And I was like, these things are tranquilized because they're clearly, I mean, full adult cats laying there and they're sleeping. And I'm like, they're tranquilized. So my friend was like, you want to take a picture? And I said, absolutely not. I want to take one with the orangutan because, you know, it's alive, it's moving around and everything like that. So he come back and said, oh, I got you the whole package deal. You could take a picture with the tiger, the lion, and the orangutan. I was like, but I don't want to sit next to a tiger. He goes, come on, I already paid the money. So there's somewhere the pictures of me sitting next to a tiger like this because it's sleeping. And the people are like, pet it, it's sleeping, it's fine. I said, I don't want to touch it. Like I'm literally like this, like
oh my gosh.
And you can tell, and it's kind of like moving a little bit. And I'm like, how do you keep it tranquilized? And you have little kids sitting next to it, touching it, petting. I was like, no.
Yeah, probably putting their head down on its head, all types of insanity.
And I was like, absolutely not. And the orangutan, they said, don't touch it, but it pulled on my hair, took off my hat, and it was like pulling on my chain. So I was trying to, it's pretty strong too. It was a baby one as well. But, they're very, very strong. But I mean, that's the thing is like people, they pay for this. They pay for that experience. And then you could pet a baby cub, like, oh, I can hold it like a little baby. And
that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the cub. I wouldn't mind petting a tiger cub, but like a full-grown tiger, heck no.
I don't care how sedated you are. I don't want to touch you.
I just feel like this is something that should never happen because they shouldn't even be in captivity. They should be hoping that they should be out in the wild, living their best life, chasing some zebra down, and not sitting here being handled as soon as they're born by someone who basically has ill intention towards them and just ripping them away. Because you saw who was it, Jeff or Joe? It was Joe Exotic.
It was Joe.
When it was like the baby was just born and he just takes his little pole and just takes it out. And, like, come on.
And they're crying so much. Yeah, because they want their mother and they're hungry.
Right. Yeah.
Like, this is not humane.
This dude got jokes all day. See, I tell you. But he's still, by the way, this guy who's posting all this stuff still left me after got hit in the head with a rock. Okay?
Oh, he's that.
Yeah, I said it, Fred. I'm still angry. I don't care how old we were, like 4. So I still remember that, and I want to tell everybody else about it too. And this is live. I don't care. I'm still bitter. Anyway,
all right. Well, here's my second question for you.
Oh God, we just got to number 2.
I know, right?
So did Joe really hire this? Was this really a murder for hire? Did he really do this?
I'm sure it was.
No, I don't think so.
I'm sure it was.
I think he was as crazy. We were 7.
I saved you.
No, you did not. You ran in the house. How did you save my life if you ran in the house? I can't save you.
A little suspect.
You ran in the house, saved your life. No, I don't think he. I think as crazy as he was, because he was crazy. Especially that handyman guy. He was going to give some handyman. Other crazy dude that he barely got along with money, and they found out the dude never even set foot in Florida. So
didn't he record stuff?
Who? Well, they were always talking. The problem was they were always just talking about it like out in the open. Everybody was just talking about even on the videos. I mean, think about.
God help.
Yes, you did get your mom, my aunt. I appreciate that. As my head was bleeding from the rock. Oh, yes. I can't help. So I honestly don't think there was now for all the other stuff he was guilty for, which was like 19 charges or something of like the endangerment to animals and the killing of the tigers and stuff. Yeah, no, he definitely gets is what he deserves while he's in there. But I don't think he. Actually, the thing is, he talked about it way too often. All he talked about was killing her,
right,
or her dying or something.
That's the thing for me. Like for you to talk about it that much and to actually go through it, that's you got to be highly stupid to do that.
But people do.
Yeah, you're right.
I
don't think he was quite set up, but I do think when the feds got involved, I think not that they provoked him to, but I think they really just encouraged him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So they could get some type of evidence on him. Like I said, I won't say it's quite a setup, but I'm sure they were talking about it more. I'm like, yeah, man, you can do it this way and blah 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 and blah blah blah. And then he was
sure.
Yeah. Because me, man, $3,000, man.
It could be 5,000, but you know.
Yeah, but he only gave him 3,000.
Yeah, but like I said, the dude went and partied. Never even made it close to Tampa or wherever.
Yeah,
and he didn't set foot in the state. I don't again, but again, talking about it, all the videos, saying it on all his little whatever TV show he had,
right?
His Access television show, all that stuff. You listen. And it doesn't matter how much I dislike, Dallas or something. I'm not going to sit here and talk about how much I want something bad for them to happen. You know what I mean?
It's a little bit more stable than,
Just a little bit. Not too,
just a little bit more stable.
A tad bit more stable.
There's some factors in there.
No, I mean, but all the drugs and all these people were doing, man, the weed and all the other stuff. I mean,
oh my gosh, that was
all type of stuff. I mean, there's one scene where you see the weed, the big bag, and I was like, did you see that bag of coke? And they was like, what do you mean? I said, rewind. I said, that white bag that's just as big.
I missed that one.
Yeah, it was right next to it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Y'all party hard, huh?
Wow.
Yeah, a little too hard. Yeah, they party a little bit too hard.
Yeah, that's great. But question number 3.
Okay. Now, how many questions are there? So I can
that's the last one.
Okay.
Are you guys ready to make America exotic again?
Well, he's never coming out of jail.
Ever.
But
oh man.
What if they're in the planning, maybe, and maybe we could start the planning now, that there's gonna be a Tiger King live action movie. Who would be playing these characters?
Well,
who would be Joe Exotic?
Well, Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Oh, okay.
He can do it.
I've been hearing a lot of David Spade because he already did Joe Dirt.
David Spade would be perfect.
Yeah,
I really think they.
Yes.
Totally.
Yes.
But Johnny Depp.
Yeah, because I could see him with the mannerisms, but then talking about the singing part.
All he had to do is be Jack Sparrow. Then he'd be fine.
With a southern accent.
Yeah, with southern accent.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking Pirates of the Caribbean. Writing character.
And just carry guns around instead of swords. He'd be fine.
There you go. That was my vision. All
right.
Oh my God. All right. Who will play Carol Haskins?
Now, I came up with Kirstie Alley. I think she would be a good Carol Baskins.
I don't know why that was funny, but it was funny. I think Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah.
She's not old enough, though. I don't.
It's called makeup. Like, what world do you live in? Her mannerisms.
Yes, she could do it.
And and this has to be a comedy, right? This can't be. Right. Even though this wasn't I was laughing a lot, really. But even though this wasn't a comedy, and there was a lot of shocking things in this
lot of shocking things.
Yeah, 7 episodes
of like cult-like behavior.
Death. Life, craziness.
Everything.
Craziness in every part of it. But yeah, Melissa McCarthy would just because she'd be so over the top with it. That'd be so freaking awesome.
Yeah. And then going back and forth, absolutely.
Yep. Who would be Jeff Lowe?
All right. John Travolta. He would be Jeff Lowe.
How are you picking these people?
I know.
I think it's like the leather jacket. I already saw him in Grease. You know what I mean? Just put some gray hair, put a rag and an Oakley hat. Yeah, I can see John Travolta doing Jeff Lowe.
Jeff Lowe.
Oh, Lowe.
Jeff Lowe.
Who do y'all have?
I can't even think of anybody.
Oh, and by the way, I got one for you for Carol's husband too. that y'all probably not gonna like. But
well, yeah, we didn't like anything else you said so far. I mean,
who you got for Jeff?
I came up. I almost said, oh gosh, I had the guy straight in my brain, and I can't think of it.
No. Okay.
We'll come back to him.
Okay.
Go ahead with Howard.
You're not gonna like this one, but Tom Hanks.
What? How do you even? Wait, what?
Yeah.
How do you even get there? Like,
obviously, you did not take this assignment seriously.
The Rogers thing. I don't know.
If you had given me the assignment, I would have had some real people for you, Kevin. I would have some real people.
Did I give you the assignment yesterday?
No, you didn't give me the assignment.
You sure?
I'm looking at my phone.
Think of someone off the top of your head because it'd be way better than what he just came up with.
All right, well, what do you have?
Anybody else? Okay. It doesn't. Tom Hanks?
Yeah, it's Howard Baskin. Yes. What?
I'm not. You know what? I don't even want to talk about this anymore. This used to be fun. I kind of want to move on now.
Who's gonna play Doc Antle?
Oh, yeah, Will Ferrell. I mean, that's a given. I mean,
I definitely see it.
Dude, who else would play him? I mean, come on, that's a given.
All right.
Yeah, I mean that was the two people that came to my mind first was three was of course David Spade, Melissa McCarthy, and Will Ferrell.
Yeah, looking at the picture of him, like, yeah, that would be appropriate.
All right, here's an alternate. All right, if we
can't
to play Jeff Rowe, how about Bryan Cranston?
To play who? Howard?
No, Jeff Rowe. How about that one?
I don't think I like that either.
Okay. All right. Well, you haven't given me anybody else, so my answer is the best.
No.
This even Doc said no. He ain't come up with anything either. No. Like it's so trash, it can't even be mentioned.
Anybody else who else are we casting? Anybody else?
What was the first husband's name?
Many people.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
You don't mean names.
Yeah, exactly. But listen, as long as we get Will Ferrell in this project, it's gonna work.
Yeah, I definitely see Will Ferrell as Doc Antle.
Yeah, that would just even if it's just about Doc Antle, that dude.
Yeah, I want to know more about that guy, man. Because
and the thing is, they're just living their best lives, though.
And we're also forgetting the dude, the Scarface dude. We totally forgetting about that guy. Remember the guy down in Miami who was like the Scarface of his time?
Oh, yeah. Tony Montana of the whole thing. Yes. But see, he was in there for a little bit. He wasn't. He was still. Don't get me. He had.
We need to know more about that guy.
Yeah, no, that dude. Was it Montana, Montoya? No, that dude had a bunker though. Like that thing was like fortified.
Yeah, my man couldn't even get in.
I mean, he had guards. Like, do you have business here? No, then you need to best turn around and go your own way.
Crazy, man.
Oh my, that was. Yeah, that's scary. Chopping up people in bathrooms and stuff. Like a Scarface. That dude scared me. All of them scared me. Honestly, every single one of those people scared me.
Yeah, man.
Carol scared me the most. I'm not gonna lie to you. She scared me the most. Yeah. Like I feel like I could sit there and talk to Joe and just be like, okay, whatever. You know what I mean? Jeff's shady. He will stab you in the back eventually, of course. Doc, Doc's greasy. Like Doc's greasy.
He's not greasy. Greasy.
Greasy. Yeah, he's like Popeye's chicken. That's what he is. Greasy. But Carol's is I know as you play in the kitten's hair. And she just has that calm psychosis to me. That
when you're sitting there holding up dead rabbits and pictures.
I was like, but people don't understand what what we had to go through. I'm like, but you're way too calm right now. You're way too calm right now.
You still convinced Brian?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I have another question. I just thought about. So basically, everybody who participated in this documentary is pretty much denouncing it and saying something bad about it. Is Netflix going to get sued over this?
Well, I think Joe's already suing people. I think he's suing Netflix over saying it's like entrapment or some nonsense like that. So
he's suing somebody else too, and lost or got tossed out or something. I forgot what it was.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they all are. I mean, would you say no, this is all true and walk around and be an accomplice?
Well, Joe ain't going nowhere, so he might as well. He's just trying to get other people to go with him. He's trying to get Jeff in there. That other dude too, who was their friend, the redhead dude who was on the
oh yeah, the other shady dude.
Yeah, which other shady dude? It's like 90 of them in this whole thing. Yeah, the redhead dude out in Oklahoma who was on like the gosh, he was out in the water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you remember that? Yeah.
Jet ski.
Yeah, just sitting on a jet ski. Well, by the way, what was the extra small size of that life vest that he had on?
What was the whole point of that, man?
That was his little like sexy promo.
Dude, but that life vest was extra medium.
Yeah, that was sexy promo as he took off his sunglasses and looked into the camera.
Yeah, but that's crazy. But no, I've been wondering about that though, because everybody.
Well, how did that make? How would that make you look? Like made you look like how they are. It made you look really shady.
Yeah. But the crazy thing is, this is what Joe wanted all along. He wanted to be famous. He got it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And all these places are going to profit off of this because I mean, this thing is like a worldwide phenomenon.
Literally, all the memes. Like
dude, the memes.
It's number one on Netflix. It's been number one for a while. Like you use Google, like Tiger King comes up. I mean, it's everywhere.
But think about all the people though that are going to want to go to Oklahoma now just to see this live. Like they're going to be people that are actually going to fly to Oklahoma.
Is it still there? I don't even know. Is it still there?
Yeah,
but I know he wanted to move it. Remember, he's going to move it to the border. But I don't know if that deal went through or not.
But even still, just the fact that people are talking about, people going to want to fly out there to see it.
Oh yeah, no doubt. He still owns the zoo. It was supposed to open in June of this year. Well, he changed the name of it to Oklahoma Zoo. But yeah, if you look up the Instagram page, which I did, he's got the pictures. They got the website. He even got the nanny. He got the nanny that was in the documentary. He's got pictures of her. They actually got that nanny, and there's pictures of her and stuff. It's crazy.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, they still had that.
You know what the craziest part of this is? This actually happened. Like this is a real story.
Yeah.
Real people.
Probably one of many stories like this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. That's just my God.
Yeah.
So what else are you watching on Netflix or anywhere else?
First of all, don't you be going transitioning? Because that's my job. And that's what I was going to do. Whose show is this?
I'm just saying.
The only thing I'll allow it, it's your birthday. So I'll allow it this time. If you ever do that again, I will cut the feed off to your video, okay? This person here. All right, what's your top Netflix shows that are binge-worthy?
Oh, man. Oh, my God. Lord. Black Earth Rising. That was an amazing show. I can't remember her name, but the one who produced Chewing Gum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't remember her name, but yeah, Black Earth Rising is actually about the Rwandan genocide, but just the way it's done is like so many twists and turns. You just you just holding on. Chewing Gum, I love Chewing Gum. I know it's not for everybody. Maybe I could just relate to some of her life experiences. Love Chewing Gum.
Okay.
What else do I love? Because I just binge Netflix all the time.
No, not you.
I started watching Ozark. I'm kind of liking it. I'm not sure, the long-term thing of it. What else do I like? And does it have to be made by Netflix or just on Netflix?
Netflix.
Oh, you gotta come back to me.
Brian, you're go. Right.
So here are my top Netflix shows. All right,
all 15.
I love Black Mirror. Love it. It's twisted, but I love it. Black Mirror. Have you ever seen that?
Wasn't Black Mirror on a different channel before? Or am I thinking?
Yeah, it's a British show, but now Netflix picked it up. It's like 6 seasons. It's very twisted. It infuses like technology and futuristic type stuff, but it's hard to explain, but it's awesome. I love it. I love Glow. That's
Gloves in the house. Are you on season 3?
I haven't watched it. I've been holding off on it just because just to try to save.
Did you finish season 2?
Yes.
Okay. I'm almost finished with season 2, so yeah.
All right. Okay. Of course, Stranger Things, which I still haven't seen season 3 yet because that's another one. I love it so much. I just want to hold off and kind of wait.
Okay.
My all-time favorite Netflix show is Master of None with my boy Aziz Ansari. So I love that one. 2 reality shows I like: The Circle, which was crazy, and I can't wait for that to come back, and Love Is Blind, of course.
You're on your own.
Right, I haven't seen any of those things.
Love Is Blind is awesome. The Circle was pretty good too. Queen Sono, which I love that. I
started watching that.
Yeah, I love that. It's got all African actors, totally filmed in Africa, but it's very, very well done. And
what is it called?
It's called Queen Sono.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's awesome, and it's got But the cool thing is, it's like different parts of Africa, and it's almost like spy type stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah, but it's cool. It's good. Ozark, I started watching that. It's okay. I thought that was good. Yeah, You was crazy. And one of my favorites is Jessica Jones, man. I love Jessica Jones. That's probably my favorite Marvel one. That The Punisher was pretty good too. Punisher was good, but I really like Jessica Jones. So those are my favorites.
Good. I've got like 2.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't have time to watch TV. I have a very busy life. So number 1, Daredevil. Man, when all those Marvel ones came out, Daredevil to me was the best. Like, he fit Daredevil. Everyone on that show fit their role.
Yeah, he did.
The Kingpin was freaking awesome. That dude can play anything, man. I just love Daredevil. Luke Cage.
Okay.
Because that was the first time I ever saw Marshall Ali act. I didn't even know who he was because he was a Diamondback, I think, or something, or a Copperhead, one of the 2 in there. And it was in Harlem. It was in New York. Well, all of these are in Hell's Kitchen, and all these are in New York. And that was great. I love, of course, Jessica Jones was good. I did like Jessica Jones, and I like the Defenders when they were all together.
Yeah.
Iron Fist, Danny's. I liked every character except for Danny's.
I like the whole series. I just couldn't get through the first episode.
His acting was just not the best, but I liked every other character in there was really good.
Did you like The Punisher? Have you seen The Punisher?
I was never really a Punisher comic book fan. Honestly, I did watch the first season.
Yeah, I thought the first season was good.
Yeah, I'm not. And the guy who played it was perfect.
Yeah.
But that just wasn't my thing. Like, I just wasn't. I've never been a Punisher guy. So
yeah, okay.
But but those were like the first couple things until, honestly, every now and then I would go back to Netflix. Oh, I'm sorry, Voltron. How could I forget Voltron?
Okay.
All 8 seasons.
It's 8 seasons of
Voltron. All 8 seasons of Voltron, the best.
And you watched the She-Ra on Netflix too.
She-Ra, yeah. The new She-Ra's on. I don't watch it by myself. I watch it with Soapy. But
yeah, I know
that's good. And this year, they're coming out with a new Transformers.
Oh, okay.
So I'm about to be on that, son. I'm about my Transformers, and I cannot wait for that. All right. So yeah, and of course, Tiger King and Stern, but I haven't really gotten into too many shows really on that thing. I may just watch something and go back, like the series, the Toys That Made Us.
Yeah.
Yeah, like those little series like that. I love looking at those things.
Okay. All right, I got my list.
Oh, finally. Yeah, we can't see it, so you don't need to hold it up.
All right, Unbreakable Kimmy Smith. Any of you seen that?
Oh, loved it.
Oh, it's like addiction. I love that.
Because my girl, I love Tina Fey, so.
Oh yeah.
But anything she does, I'm gonna watch.
That show is awesome. Dear White People, even though I wasn't really rocking with the last season much. BoJack Horseman. Have you seen that?
BoJack is great.
F is for Family. Please tell me you saw that.
Haven't seen that.
Oh my god, it's just like the ultimate 60s, 70s type cartoon. There's no PC in there. I just love it. Definitely not for kids. You is a classic.
Yeah,
that's addictive.
Crazy. You was crazy, man.
That's just that's some next level stuff. And there's people like that. So that's the crazy thing. Of course, Stranger Things. I love that one. The Get Down, even though they had one season.
Yeah.
Took me back to growing up in the Bronx.
Get Down was awesome.
The music and just seeing things in the style. I just loved it. Like I said, Black Earth Rising, Lost in Space. Because really like it. You like the original, I understand. But
Danger. I mean, come on, who does?
I mean, he says it in a different way. I mean,
Dr. Smith. I know. Don't get me wrong. This one has been pretty good, but I still got that robot with the little, the little arms and that Dr. Smith. He was just so.
Yeah,
where are you going?
Was a woman. I mean, he was really creepy, but this
he was so creepy.
She's twisted pretty well.
Yeah,
psychotic in her own way, just really manipulative. Also, the Umbrella Academy. I don't know if you've seen that one.
I've seen. I haven't seen it, but I've seen. I've heard about it.
And The Witcher. Even though it sounds strange when I first started watching, I was like, "What is this?" But you kind of get into The Witcher.
Yeah, someone else told me that was pretty good. I think it's based on a video game.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Oh, okay. So, I've seen the video game. I didn't know that they had. I saw that they had a series, but I never really paid attention to it.
Yeah, we kind of binged it during Christmas. It was like you kind of couldn't turn your eyes away. Like, this is pretty good as it kind of goes along. I think it was like 2 seasons out, something like that, maybe 3.
Yeah, what I want to add to is that I started, but I haven't gone back to yet. Just time constraints, I guess, in my mind. Is Raising Isaiah.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah, that was Michael B. Jordan produced it.
Oh, that Raising Dion.
Oh, Dion.
The one I haven't heard.
Isaiah, that's the one with
Halle Berry.
Yes, Halle Berry. I was like, wait, they have a series out of that?
They should. Why is Halle Berry not on TV? First off,
you don't need to be on TV. She's fine.
We got other people coming up, but yes,
she doesn't need to be on TV. Awesome. All these other actresses and stuff, people are everywhere.
Yeah, it's okay. Let other new people come up.
Yeah, Holly. Yeah, she's fine where she is, wherever she is.
I mean, I like her, but a new crop of people coming up.
Well, I'm shocked and appalled. Right now.
Not shocked and appalled.
So yeah, Raising Dion. Yes.
Raising Dion. That is he did a really good job.
Losing Isaiah, not Raising Isaiah.
Right. I was like, I should put my phone out to start looking like Raising Isaiah.
Yeah, but Voltron, oh my God. Voltron, they do cartoons so well. And growing up on the old Voltron, I never thought that I would like, a new version of it. But the way that they did it was so good. It had me so compelled every single season and episode. And Netflix they seem like, I wish they did the Transformers movies. Because they were so good. Yeah. But Bumblebee was good.
Bumblebee was awesome. It was a different director, though, right?
Yeah, but he also Michael Bay produced it. Okay. But it was a different director who actually did it correctly.
Right, because that was
Bumblebee was a whole last night. Because if they did Bumblebee,
the Transformers like Bumblebee.
Just the whole thing, how they even incorporated it, and if they had, I will. Can you? Max. Again, unless you have something to add.
He has a whole lot to say.
Yeah, obviously today.
I don't know.
I was better than somebody walking back and forth on the video. It's always my family in my house. Like people walking back in the videos. I got, It's like I feel like what's that dude's name? Oh my God, Suge Knight. People all up in the video.
But you need to have like a screen there, put down on air.
Well, he's not going to read it. Obviously, it's not going to help him out. So, but yeah, no, Voltron was awesome. I can't wait for this new Transformers.
Wait, when does it come on Netflix?
Yeah, Netflix is producing it and making it, and it's going to be out, I think, this fall.
Awesome, I'm there.
Yeah. So, and they're moving all these movies back. Black Widow's coming out in November now.
Yeah.
The Jungle Cruise had The Rock in it. The Disney movies was moved back to the summer of next year.
Yeah. Everything, the whole timeline, the whole Marvel timeline got pushed back, and I'm like, I gotta wait even longer now.
Yeah, because I think the Eternals was supposed to come out this year, but I think that got pushed back too.
Yeah, I mean, this stupid virus is changing everything.
Yeah,
pushing everything back. But some things are coming out on streaming. I think forgot. Is it Mulan that came out on streaming on Disney's coming out on
streaming?
Oh, it did? I think a couple of movies that were supposed to be in a theater, they released it on streaming.
Okay, so yeah, Mulan never made it to the theaters, I guess, or did it?
Yeah, no, because I think it's supposed to come out like around this time, so now it's going to be streaming.
I think they actually, let me check my Disney Plus and I'll let you know. Since some people
I know
don't like Disney Plus.
What's her movie? They're going to stream that too. I don't know when. I think Netflix picked it up.
What movie?
Her movie, Lovebird, supposed to come out like around this time. Netflix picked it up to stream. I'm not sure when it's going to come out. The Lovebirds.
No, I mean, you said who?
Oh, Issa Rae, and
okay,
yeah, someone else. A few other people, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Well,
we're
wrapping this up. Thank you, Doctor. You have any closing comments for your birthday? Any plans? You're gonna like have a online party?
Well, I'm trying
any kind of music.
I am.
Since no one can come visit you.
I'm really trying to do the TikTok with the.
Okay.
So I'm trying to do that. Maybe I might have like a happy hour, toast some drinks up, via Zoom or like,
Listen, I'm down for that.
Google Hangouts, because clearly I can't go outside. The outside is closed.
Outside is closed.
Outside is closed.
Look, outside is closed.
Inside is open. Outside is closed. So so figure something out. I mean, just try to have a little dance party. I think DJ D Nice is having a dance party again.
Tonight? Okay, cool. That'll work.
Yeah. So
that's see. Always enjoyable. Well, good. Well, thank you for joining us again.
All right. Cool.
You have any closing comments before we're out of here?
No, man, this was fun. Glad to have the doc back as a guest. Yes. And just want everybody to stay safe out there.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And we didn't even talk about the Dolphins today, so I'm good. So thank you, everybody. Since I don't think the Dolphins fans are here today. Of course, as I said at the beginning, we're on Apple, we're on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spreaker, Stitcher apps, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Everywhere that you get podcasts is where we are. YouTube, get to NY2MD podcast where you are today. Hit subscribe. We really appreciate it. Like us because, we're likable people, and we would love that too. Of course, you can get us on Facebook. Are you talking? You're like pointing. You're on live.
I know. I'm likable. I'm likable.
You're not part of the show. You're just part of the show today.
Continue.
All her friends wish her a happy birthday today on all her social media outlets. Good Lord. And thank you very much for tuning in, and we will see you next week.
All right. See ya.